how nice would it be if somebody just gave you a house? I think that was probably a perception I had at one point in my life of Habitat for Humanity. And that's absolutely not the case. The houses are bought and paid for. They put in that sweat equity, that labor to actually have earned the property. Home ownership is the way to build generational wealth. You are generationally changing the trajectory of a family.
When my family moved into our Habitat home, it changed our lives so immensely. Our children really became part of their rooms. It became something that they owned. It was a turning point in my life, my family's lives. It changes the way you look at everything. It made me see the world as a big picture instead of a small snapshot. We got people from all walks of life that become Habitat homeowners. Habitat is that one hand up that sends a family in the right direction.
We give working people hope. From the time you put in an application, our goal is to get you into a house. We will provide you with whatever you need to help yourself.
Everybody wants a decent place to live. Everybody wants their children to be safe. Everybody wants their children to grow up to have a life better than they had. Habitat families have to work pretty hard to meet their end of the obligations to make that happen. And we want more people to know about that.
This book is called The Tree of Hope by Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. Are you excited? Yeah. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a community full of people, and everybody wanted to help one another. You know, like our neighbors? Yeah. So, Pensacola Habitat got together and made a wish to Santa. Guess what they wished for? They wished for help, for all people to have a nice place that they could call home. And guess what Santa sent? Nothing? No, baby. Santa sent an elf. Good evening, everyone. My name is Crystal Scott, and I am the Director of Resource Development here at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
And I'm Kristin O'Brien. I am the Senior Communications Associate here at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
We are so excited to be here this evening, and we are looking forward to our first ever virtual celebration and fundraising event. And
we thought that it was really important not to let 2020 pass us by. While everyone is probably so over 2020, we thought that it was really important to highlight some of our successes, talk about some of the ways that we've been able to assist our community. So many families have been able to achieve affordable home ownership because of Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and their commitment. So we thought it was really important to come together to celebrate, even though it's virtual and even though this is a little bit strange for probably everybody. We thought it was really important to celebrate some of these successes from this year.
So, Kristin, tell us a little bit about what's happening this evening.
Yeah, so we actually have had kind of with 2020 not been able to do the fundraising like we had hoped. We've had to cancel a lot of our events. And so we actually kind of came up with this idea of doing a virtual fundraiser and inviting our Facebook friends and family as well as just people throughout our community to come be a part of what we're doing tonight and help us raise $4,000. There are actually 3 different ways that you can give. We have Venmo. That's something new we haven't done before. And you can actually go onto your Venmo app and search Pensacola Habitat and donate directly through there. We also have a Facebook fundraiser going currently. You can find that on our Facebook page. And we also have our website, which we normally have going on, and you can actually go to PensacolaHabitat.org/hope for the holidays and donate directly there. But we're really, really excited to be here tonight and try this for the very first time. Our goal tonight is to raise $4,000, and as the donations are coming in, John's going to be counting them out and keeping track of them and giving us ornaments. And each ornament represents $15 that we've actually received. And so you'll see behind you, behind Crystal over here, is our meter with our goals. And as we are getting ornaments, we will be filling that present full of ornaments for that.
While we were planning for this event, it was so heartwarming to reach out to our supporters and have them send us their videos about why they love Pensacola Habitat so much. And just, I guess heartwarming is an understatement, because people were just like, oh, whatever you need. And it is kind of justification about our mission of building homes, communities, and hope, that, people can still, they've been supporting us for years, but when they talk about Pensacola Habitat and what it means to them, the majority of them are tearing up. And so that makes you feel good. It makes me feel good about coming to work every day and, having the community support us. And so we're just looking for new supporters, and we're looking for different ways to gain trust and gain new stakeholders, because home really means everything to, you think about anything, and it means everything to any aspect of what you're supportive of. So,
well, and I love that you mentioned that. And so let's kind of give a little teaser about what we have coming up tonight, because we have some really amazing people throughout the community that we're bringing forward tonight. And some of those is Madrina Ciano. She is the president of the Crew of SWAT and has been very, very involved with us for many years. We also have Sue Strawn, who has really been a part of our mission since day one, and covering a lot of our stories, including the Blitz and things like that. So we're excited to hear from her. We also have a very special treat with John Ripley, who actually recorded 2 different songs on the piano, and they're absolutely gorgeous. You are going to want to stick around to hear those. So as you heard in the story that Crystal was reading to Addie from the Tree of Hope, we all asked Santa for our wish this year for some help with achieving that. Because like Crystal said, 2020, it's had a few challenges. But so Santa actually sent one of his elves last night, and his name is Bernard. And so we are kind of excited, because I know like this whole thing, this is actually my first elf that we've ever had. So I know one of the things is that they move at night. So I'm kind of curious, because we're never usually here this late. So I'm kind of curious to see how he's going to move around the office tonight. Yeah. So another thing that we are actually doing tonight is our ornament sales. And we're going to be talking about this a little bit later. But First City Art Center, and if you guys haven't been there, they do beautiful work. But they actually designed these ornaments, and I don't know how well you guys can see them, but they're hand-blown glass ornaments. Every single one of them is very, very unique. And we actually have a video later tonight showing you how they make them. So stay tuned for that. Oh, what?
Are we good?
Well, okay. I guess that's Bernard. What is he doing? Carmen. Okay. All right. Well, there's Bernard.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
is he bungee jumping?
I don't know. He might need some help. Let's go ahead. I think we have a video coming up from First City Art Center. So let's go ahead and put that on, and we'll go check on him.
First City Art Center is grateful to team up with the Pensacola Habitat for Humanity because of all the great work that they do in Escambia and Santa Rosa County by offering affordable home options and by building homes for people in need, and all this strengthens our community in Pensacola. What we do here at the Art Center is also somewhat the same. We offer programming through the arts and youth art programs and adult education, which is really important to provide growth to our community. So I think it's a really great collaboration between the Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and the First City Art Center.
That was so much fun going out there and filming that with Joe. And they had two wonderful people that were showing me and watching me step by step on what they were doing. And they moved so fast. They actually blew one ornament in 3 minutes, which is crazy.
Joe is extremely experienced, and if you've never experienced glass blowing like in person, it's such a really neat thing to be involved in. And so we certainly appreciate our partnership with First City. Mm-hmm. They are actually a nonprofit, just as we are, like Joe said. And so it's really important for nonprofits to support each other, especially during these crazy times. And so I know you wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that First City has going on.
Yeah, well, and I was actually going to say, if you have never seen somebody do glass blown art, I don't know if that's a technical term, but that's what we're going to go with. They are actually having a winter festival coming up later this month. So go to their website, go to their Facebook page, check that out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to have some live demonstrations on that. They're going to have other art exhibits going on. And it's just another great way to support somebody else in our community that's trying to help our community and build it stronger. So, but, talking about building our community up, we actually have something coming up next. Why don't you talk a little bit about Shalon?
So we thought during this virtual celebration and this virtual fundraiser, and I'll remind you that there are 3 ways to give this evening. We've got the Venmo page, we've got the website, and then we also have the Facebook fundraiser. And so there are 3 ways to give this evening. So we want to really encourage that. But what better way to encourage giving than to hear from one of our homeowners? And so I asked Miss Shalon to share with us some of the impacts and some of her experiences going through our home buyer program, and then to also talk a little bit about how homeownership has affected her and her daughter. And so I'm really, really excited to be able to share what Shalon's experience was like and has been like for the past couple of years. And Shalon actually got to experience Pensacola Habitat through our faith build a couple of years ago. And so I know that she was extremely impacted by the outpour of love from our faith community. And she was able to build relationships with so many different congregations and meet so many different people through her build. And I know that it was a special experience for me, and I know that Shalon feels the same. So I hope you enjoy Shalon's video. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Shalon. I want to talk to you about my journey and my experience with Habitat. I started in 2017, and I moved into my home of October 2018. The journey was a long experience, but in the long run, it was a great experience. I've learned how to manage finances. I've learned how to take care of a home, and I've learned what involves in taking care of a home. I've also learned how to stay out of debt. And I've also learned, most importantly, how to be open and honest and willing and humility. Everyone at Habitat has been awesome, has been great. I love you all at Habitat. I talk about you all the time and how supportive you are. And it's true. They are very supportive, very loving people. Even volunteers there are super awesome. Being in my home now, as long as I have, has been a great experience. I can't tell you how awesome it is to actually own your own home and invest in your own home and being able to carry on that tradition when your family member or your child or your children, as they grow up, knowing that they will have a secure home. Even now, I have a daughter. She is happy, healthy, very intelligent, and I think it has a lot to do with the environment. Now that we're in a secure home, I'm able to manage my finances and be able to afford a home. We like to decorate during the holidays. It's one of the things that my daughter loves most, is being able to put things out in the yard and having a backyard to actually go back there and play in. So we've done a lot of things that we weren't able to do in an apartment or even a duplex, where we had come from before moving into our home. For anybody who doubt that the Habitat is even real or if Habitat is even for them, I'd say Habitat is for everybody and everyone and anyone that wants to own their home and that they're having struggles with the banks or whatever. You need to go to Habitat. They can help you. They will help you. I hope this helps anybody, and I hope it touches some hearts, because Habitat has touched mine and my daughter's hearts. And I'm sure a lot of people as well that I may or may not know. I have neighbors who are Habitat owners, and they're all great people, and they've all had an experience and have been touched through Habitat. It definitely puts you into an experience and a state of mind and body and soul that there are people out there that really and truly care, and you're not alone. So I hope this helps. You all have a great holiday and stay safe.
I absolutely love hearing and checking in with our homeowners, and Shalon is so special to our mission and what we do. So, and you actually were here, weren't you, during Shalon?
I was, and actually we were able, Shalon and I went to DC together. We were able to secure a grant for she and I to go and do Habitat on the Hill, where we talk to the legislators and talk to our elected officials and discuss the importance of affordable homeownership. And so I really love Shalon. We got to experience a lot on that trip. And so thank you, Shalon, if you're watching, for assisting us whenever we need your story, because it's so impactful to tell our community what it is that we do. And so now is a really good time to speak a little bit about Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. And it's important for people who aren't familiar with our mission to know that there are about 1,200 affiliates in the United States, in the United States, and we are consistently always in the top 40 as far as production goes. So we are able to put more homes, more families into homes than any other affiliates in the country, and so we're a pretty big deal. I like to brag about that, but we consistently close on about 23 homes year after year. And right now we are slated to do 40-ish homes this year. And so production has increased, but with production increasing also has the need. And so we currently have 87 families who are just kind of waiting for us to construct them a home. 87 approved families. And so the need has really never been greater. And so thank you again, Shalon, for that. And I just wanted to be sure that everyone was kind of familiar with the magnitude of impact that our affiliate here locally provides. And so with that, I think we should check in on the donations.
Yeah, let's check in and see where we are on that. Hey, John, what's our current donation total? Hang on, I'll be right back. What is Bernard doing now? Y'all, I'm so sorry. He just keeps popping up. Is he in the copy room? What is he doing?
Oh
my gosh.
My goodness.
Y'all,
All I can say is at least it was his face that he was copying.
Right? I'm so sorry. We're going to need to check in on him in a little bit. What is he?
Well, are you going to go check on that?
Look at what he's doing now.
Oh, my goodness. Are you going to go check on that? While Kristin goes to check on Bernard, we are going to hear from John Ripley, who is an amazing pianist. We were so thrilled to be able to secure him last minute, and he does an amazing job. This is going to be really beautiful. Enjoy.
I could listen to him play all day.
How lucky are we to just have heard that, and the beautiful piano and the decor, and I kind of want to like be drinking like some hot cocoa and have a fire in here. And
I know. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Mr. Don for that, because he came through really short notice for us, and that was absolutely just breathtaking. And,
beautiful.
I was listening to it earlier today, and I literally had chills running down. And I hope that you guys had the same experience, because it just really fed my soul and got me into the Christmas spirit.
Well, if that doesn't get you in the Christmas spirit, I don't know what will.
Right?
So there's that.
Well, before I had to go deal with Bernard, I did on my way back check in with John, and thanks to everybody so far, we have actually currently raised our first $175.
Yay!
So we're gonna add the ornaments to the
Perfect.
the meter present thing.
Cool.
I'm gonna let Crystal take care of that. So while Crystal is actually putting that in, we actually had another really, really strong community influencer who also wanted to be a part of our day today. And so we actually have a video from Ms. Sue Strawn. So let's go ahead and share that.
I'm Sue Strawn with WEAR TV. I have had the pleasure of working with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity basically since it was founded many years ago. And it has been such an honor to see the progress that has been made, to see the difference that has been made in so many lives. Literally, through your support over these many years, we have been able to touch the lives of thousands of our friends and neighbors. And that's right, we can call them neighbors, because we have given them one of the greatest gifts you can give, and that is the gift of a home, a place where they can raise their children, a place where they can feel safe, a place where they can hang pictures on the wall or change the color of the paint if they want to. When we give a home, we give hope, and hope is something that you really can't put a price tag on. So thank you for your continued support of Pensacola Habitat for Humanity over these years, and let us continue to provide hope, not only for those today, but for future generations to come.
Wow. So Sue has actually been a longtime supporter of Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. I mean, how fortunate are we to have someone who is so powerful and recognizable as Sue to be on our side? And so for that, we are forever grateful, Miss Sue. We have got photos of Miss Sue from probably 1981,
Yes.
out there with Miss Betty, building and promoting our mission. And so thank you to Sue and WEAR for always supporting our events. And speaking of events, we are wanting to talk about the Food Truck Festival,
Yes.
the Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Festival, briefly, because we wanted to mention that our next festival upcoming, and God willing, will be March the 12th and the 13th. And so we're really looking forward to being able to bring an event to our community. This will be technically our 6th year. Our 5th year kind of wobbled a little, but we are looking forward to the next festival. And the next couple that we have actually will be performing at our Pensacola Habitat Food Truck Festival. And so Lynn and Stacy Norris have been longtime supporters of Pensacola Habitat. Stacy is actually heavily involved in our women build, and Lynn is a newfound supporter. I think it has a little bit to do with Stacy. But Lynn is extremely community oriented. And so we're fortunate to have these two on our side. And so let's hear what they have to say about Pensacola Habitat.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Merry Christmas from our home to yours. We've been asked to deliver a special holiday message for the Habitat for Humanity. My name is Lynn Norris and this is my wife Stacy. We are the owners of Epic Salon, which is located at 210 East Government Street in Pensacola. And we just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. I'm in a group called the Time Travelers here in the Pensacola area. And we were asked to play the Food Truck Festival that was supposed to be held this year. But due to the pandemic, it has been postponed until March of next year. But we are absolutely thrilled to be part of the fundraising efforts for the Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, Habitat for Humanity is a very special cause, and it hits very close to home. As you can see, everybody deserves a home, especially for the holidays. It brings families so close together. And I actually had the opportunity to do a build, and I'm very excited to do another one as soon as I can. It's a very rewarding and gratifying opportunity to be able to put someone in a home that they don't have. So reaching out to the community like this is very important to me. It's so close to my heart.
Like Stacy said, home it's so important, and for a lot of us, it's a commodity that we don't even think about. We have homes that we have during the holidays that we bring our family and friends into to celebrate Christmas and New Year's. There are people out there that don't actually have a home. So that's why we've been involved with Habitat for Humanity to help build homes, to help with raising money, monetary donations, any ways that people can get out and help. Even a build like Stacy did a year or two ago. She was actually on the job site. She got a pink hard hat and a tool belt, and she was actually out there helping build a home for somebody in need. So during this holiday season, we just want to ask everybody out there, our friends and family, people that don't even know us, please give to the Habitat for Humanity. It's so very important that everybody have a home this holiday season. We really appreciate your attention and your time, and we just want to say Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Wow. So Lynn and Stacy, and like you said, they're such a huge treasure. And you know, we really like to highlight our local businesses because they do mean so much to us. And
Epic Inc. Is actually a studio downtown that Stacy and Lynn own. And, you know, if you happen to be in the neighborhood and want to stop in and tell them how much you appreciate their support. We would encourage that, because that's what we do at Pensacola Habitat. We encourage community. And so we want for people who support us to support the businesses who support us.
Yes.
Full circle. Love it.
Yes.
Anyway, so I think that we are going to hear, drum roll, we have a new CEO in town, and Mr. Sam Young. We are absolutely so very fortunate to have Sam on board. Sam has been on board for about a month and a half now. I'm sure he feels like his head is going to explode because there's so much information to take in. This is not a small business here. This is a huge operation. And so we are so thankful and pleased to have Sam as our new leader at Pensacola Habitat, and we are going to hear from him now.
Hi, to the Pensacola Habitat for Humanity family, our supporters, and the community at large. I'd just like to express a Merry, Merry Christmas to all of you. On behalf of the staff, the board, and all of the volunteers, I'd like to thank you for a phenomenal year, despite all of the challenges that 2020 presented with COVID, the pandemic, quarantining. All of those challenges were overcome by this phenomenal team. And I can tell you that we have served a number of needy, deserving families and found ways to put them in our incredible homes this year. And we did that with the support of our volunteers and the community at large. And I'm proud and excited to tell you that 2021 is going to be even greater. We've got plans in place, we have the excitement, we have the energy, and the commitment of all those who are involved in this organization to further the mission and expand our reach. So I am excited that we're going to do so many more homes. We are going to serve so many more families and continue the phenomenal mission that Habitat Pensacola has been accomplishing since the early 80s. And how do we do it? Well, we do it with a phenomenal staff, but most importantly, we do it with your support. So I am asking each of you to inventory yourself and figure out whether it's your time, your talent, or your treasure that you might be able to contribute to Habitat to allow us to continue the mission, to continue to build homes, and to continue to change lives of so many people who are part of this organization. So I appreciate your efforts. I look forward to seeing you in 2021. And I wish all of you and your families a Merry, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
We are so excited to have Sam here. He really has been a blessing to our organization and has really just jumped right on in and has just made us really join our family.
Oh.
What?
There he is again.
I thought.
There he is again.
Listen, you're gonna have to go and use your man.
My man. I have a man voice and a mom voice, so there's that. Bernard,
your mom voice. You're gonna have to go use your mom voice because look, he's gonna get hurt.
Oh my gosh! Look at him, Skittles. Okay.
Well, you go do that.
All right.
While you're actually going to take care of him, while all that was going on and Sam was talking, John just updated me. And we actually have raised another $2,086 during that time, which is crazy. So thank you guys so much. And I believe that part of that donation actually came from Navy Federal. So thank you guys. That just means so much. So actually, hang on, let me go get this big crate. And
I don't know. All I can say is that elf is crazy. So we're going to do this the old fashioned way. And instead of dropping in each ornament, we're just going to open this
there's
bag.
A lot. Like, look how many ornaments we're visiting to add, y'all.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So here we go.
This might be the most funniest part of it.
Okay. And again, I want to mention that we are trying to reach $4,000 tonight. And so the need has never been greater. And also this amazing thermometer has never been greater.
All right.
So perfect.
Wow.
All right, we're looking better.
I like that.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. So anyway, I don't know about that elf, but all I can tell you is
Okay, well, hopefully he'll get better.
yeah, we'll see. So speaking of community influencers, we have an extremely special message this evening from Miss Madrina Ciano. Madrina and her nonprofit Crew of SWAT has been supporting Women Build for 4 years now. They just finished up their 4th year building, and Madrina will be the first one to tell you that it is hard work out there on the construction site. But I will tell you this, we cannot do it without our volunteers. And so we are so grateful for Madrina and for Crew of SWAT for all that they do for their community, for our community, and for Pensacola Habitat. And so let's hear from Madrina.
Hello everyone, it's Madrina Ciano with the Crew of SWAT, and I want to tell you why we support Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. For 4 consecutive years, women from the Crew of SWAT have come forward to raise money and help build the home. Those are 2 staples that the Pensacola Habitat for Humanity depend on from the community. It is with that help that they're able to offer affordable home ownership. That's the American dream, to own a home, to have a place that is safe, your shelter, a place to raise your children, and at this time of year, a place to gather and celebrate with family. That's why we support Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, because we know that it helps relieve that individual of fear and stress and instability. And it encourages confidence, self-reliance, and financial health. The children perform better in school when they have a place to call home. That's why we support Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. And we hope that you join us in doing that. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Madrina, for that special message. And when Madrina, I'm not going to lie, when she sent that to me, I was like teary-eyed because she is so passionate about what we do here at Pensacola Habitat. And we are so grateful to have her on our side when it comes to volunteerism, when it comes to fundraising. We are so grateful for Madrina. And again, Crew of SWAT, we could not do what we do without our community. And that leads me to talk a little bit about volunteer opportunities. If you're interested, while this is a fundraising event, we don't just need your treasure. We need your time and we need your talent. And so that's kind of been the theme lately. Sam brought that up a couple of weeks ago and I've been using the heck out of it. So time, treasure, or talent, it's up to you. Evaluate what you are able to do, what you're able to give, and do that, because I can promise you that we will find a meaningful.
Yes. Well, and I love that you said it, because we talk a lot about, people automatically think when they think about volunteering for Pensacola Habitat, they automatically think, oh, I've got to go on a construction site and swing a hammer. No. And that's because it's not for everybody, but there's so many other different ways to give. We have the Pensacola Quilters Guild that makes quilts for us. We've had photographers that's reached out and said, hey, we'll take pictures of your event. There's so many different ways that you can really get involved. So what we always like to ask is contact us and say, hey, this is a talent I have. How can I use my talent to help you guys out? Because I want to get involved, because I promise you, we will find a spot for you.
A great example of that, church congregations cooking for volunteers out on our construction site. If you don't feel like getting out there and sweating, we want you to feed our sweaters.
Yes.
Seriously. So it is hard work. And again, Madrina will be the first to tell you that it is very, very hard work out on our construction site, but that is not the only opportunity as far as volunteerism is concerned. And so I wanted to throw in the restore, because there are multiple volunteer opportunities at that location. And so I wanted for you to talk a little bit about
well, and so you talk about the volunteering, and yes, they need volunteers to help with processing donations that come in, but they also need donations. They are really needing donations right now. I don't know if you guys have seen the commercial, and I think it's fixing to come up here in just a minute, but talking about some great things that you can do for Christmas and make gifts out of things that you can find at the Restore. But they also need couches and furniture and things like that, because that video came out and then everybody came out and bought all the furniture. And how the Restore works is we survive. The Restore brings all their profits, 100% of the profits or proceeds from the Restore comes and benefits our mission of building homes, communities, and hope here at Pensacola Habitat. But the only way that they can actually bring those profits is if they have items to sell. And those items to sell has to come from our community. So if you have some furniture, if you have something that is in like new condition or even brand new, or if you own a business and you have some overstock, contact the Restore. So,
and what do we say about the Restore? Shop, donate, volunteer,
Yes.
because those are the three things that make the store work. And those are the three things that keep the store contributing back to the affiliate. And so love the Restore. And what do we have? I think we have the commercial here.
So take a look.
Great.
Hey y'all, it's Kristin here with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity here at the Restore, and it is my favorite time of the year, the holiday season, where we have Thanksgiving and Christmas right around the corner, where we can celebrate the end of one year and the beginning of a new with friends and family. And I know that I can find the perfect thing right here at the Restore, from beautiful dishware to tables that are absolutely gorgeous to decorations for my Christmas tree. We've got it here. And if you're thinking about maybe you're wanting to do something a little bit special, a DIY gift maybe, we've got you covered there too, from windows that you can turn into message boards to tiles that you can turn into coasters just like these. You never know what you can find at the Restore. And if you're trying to make room, think about donating to the Restore. We are always in need of couches and furniture and anything you can think of that has anything to do with building supplies. So come on down to the Restore. Give us a call if you're wanting to donate and you can't make it down here, and we'll put you on our schedule to come and pick it up for you for free. So what better way to celebrate the end of the year and to celebrate the beginning of a new by not only getting beautiful things or donating to the store, but the most special part about it is that every single thing that is sold and donated goes right back into strengthening our community and making affordable home ownership possible for another family here in Escambia and Santa Rosa County. You can't ask for better than that. So as you're thinking and making plans for the holiday season, think of the Restore, located in Pensacola in Eastgate Plaza on 9th and Creighton. And we are open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So make sure you give us a call or stop on by, and we'll see you then. Happy holidays. We'll see you soon.
So that was a lot of fun. Shannon went out into the store and filmed that with us, but they really do have some really beautiful things. And like the commercial talked about, it's really, really important for our mission here. So, Crystal was talking a little bit about time, treasure, and talent. If you can't give financially, but you have a furniture item that you're not really using that is in like new condition, that still helps. It still makes a difference. So.
Yeah, for sure. And so we are pushing donations. We want for more people to know about our new store location. The store actually is located up off 9th and Creighton, if you are not familiar. So shop, donate, and volunteer. So we're going to transition a little bit, and I am going to introduce Mr. Gene Franklin. Mr. Gene Franklin is a board member of ours and our upcoming board chair. And so what Mr. Franklin brings to our affiliate is the God love to our mission. So our full mission at Pensacola Habitat is seeking to put God's love into action. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity builds homes, communities, and hope. And so Mr. Franklin is constantly reminding us of the God's love into action portion of our mission. And we are so grateful and thankful for his commitment to what we do here. And if you have never heard Mr. Franklin's voice, it will give you chills and it will speak to your soul, because I know that it does to me. And so we are very, very grateful for Gene. So let's hear what he has to say.
Hi, I'm Reverend Eugene Franklin. I'm a member of the board for Habitat for Humanities. Habitat has had the goodwill and the devotion and support of our community in building over 1,400 houses for citizens in our communities. What I'm asking is that you consider contributing in whatever way you can to help this great organization continue to serve those who are out there who are seeking to have a home of their own for their families. As a minister, I serve on this board because it is a way that I can give back and serve the Lord through my services with Habitat for Humanity. This organization has the foundation, it has the integrity, and it has the know-how to serve the people of our communities. And for those who are out there looking for affordable housing, there is no greater organization than Habitat. We have built homes that are high quality, that can fit in any community. Take a look, go to our website, and consider contributing to this great organization. God bless you.
We love our board members. They are such a huge support and are a big part of our backbone. We talk about volunteers, and that's what our board members are. They are volunteers, and so are our committee members. And they're a big reason is how we are able to make this wheel work. They bring in outside ideas and things like that, and they're very, very involved. And this year has been a challenge.
It's been a doozy.
We're so used to seeing our board members walk through the halls and see us and stop by our offices and say hi, and we have completely missed them in person, but they have still been able to show up. They've still come. When we were planning the food truck festival before, we had to reschedule it. They were showing up on Zoom every single meeting. We have our board chair that was part of the golf tournament that was rescheduled for this coming up Friday. So we really couldn't do what we do without our board members. So thank you for all of your support.
Yep. And I think that now is a good time, the best time ever, to make another announcement about where we are in our goal.
Yes.
So currently,
I have another
we
bucket.
are at, what does it say?
We are currently
$2,884.
Yes.
So yay!
We are adding another $625 to the pot.
Awesome.
So thank you guys. And we are so close. So our goal is $4,000. So we are a little over $1,000 away from meeting our goal of $4,000. So keep those donations coming in. There's several different ways that you can donate. We have 3 different ways. You can go to Venmo. You're on your Venmo app, search at Pensacola Habitat, and you can Venmo us straight through there. We also have our website, PensacolaHabitat.org /hope for the holidays. And there you can also donate through the website if you're a little bit more comfortable doing that. We also have through our Facebook fundraiser that we started, and that is actually on our main Facebook page. And I believe that Emma put it in the chat box, all 3 different ways. So please, if you don't mind, every little bit helps. $1 can go just as far. So thank you guys so much for your continued support.
Sorry for all the ruckus. But anyway, we are complete.
Yay.
$2,884. So thank you.
Yes.
If you've been able to give this evening, and keep those donations coming in. I think we're going to talk a little bit more about the soul.
Well, yeah, we have another homeowner that we wanted to hear from.
Yeah.
So Kareem is who we're going to hear from next, and she actually closed on our house right before all of the COVID shutdown happened. And that was the last home dedication that I got to go to because we haven't been able to have them because of COVID. And y'all, I just cannot even explain how special a home dedication is. I literally was crying with Kareem, and she was hugging me, and we were bawling, and everybody was crying. And it's such an emotional point, because they're able to achieve the goal that they've worked so hard for, and that's affordable home ownership. And a lot of our homeowners didn't think that was going to be a possibility, but because of our program, that it is. And take a listen to Kareem's video.
Hello, my name is Kareem, and I'm here to share my Habitat for Humanity testimony. When I first started my journey in pursuing becoming a homeowner, it never crossed my mind that I would own a brand new home, and I would be able to pick out the cabinets, the floors, the siding, the countertops, etc. I mean, it was just not even a thought as a single mother for 17 years, and I'm living on a single income. I'm a special education teacher. It just, in my mind, it wasn't a reality. So, but I am truly blessed that Habitat made that goal and that dream a reality. And throughout the process, what kept me going, the whole process wasn't too bad, except the construction. It was hard, I'm not going to lie. However, what motivated me during the construction was helping others build their homes. So like you would see their excitement. I'm like, oh, this is my home. This is going to be this home. I'm going to decorate. And, and in my mind, I thought, someday here soon, these people are going to be helping me build my home. So that really motivated me and made me endure the construction hours. And also I built bonds with other homeowners, and that also helped and made it fun because you get to talk and, hang out, and, it just makes it doesn't make it as hard, I guess, is what I'm looking for. I don't know if those are the right words or not. Everybody from the staff Habitat, everybody I ever encountered in the program always made me feel comfortable and like I was part of the family. They're extremely friendly, and it's like I'll go in there and it's like I know people by name, they know me, and I love that part. So this past Thanksgiving was my first one in my new home. I always cook every Thanksgiving, and so it's kind of cool and exciting to cook in my brand new home. And it was actually an amazing success, and all my friends complimented my home, how beautiful, oh my gosh, I love it, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm just, so grateful for Habitat for, helping me attain this, beautiful home and goal of mine. So this holiday season is going to be my first, and I don't have any new traditions. I do have a lot of ideas for decorations, but it will take me a couple years to actually get my ideas put out and, bought and, achieved. I guess that's what I'm looking for. But I'm looking forward to many, many, many more years.
Wow.
Kareem.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I love Kareem. I have talked to her a lot, and she actually came on our Happy Friday show that we do every Friday at noon on Facebook Live, and talked to us when she was actually working from home. So, and she is a really great way for us to highlight, who our homeowners are, who our home buyers are. They are the people you see every single day. They are your child's teachers. They are your daycare providers. They are your people in the medical field. They are everybody, some people that you run into every single day.
Yeah, and so we're very fortunate for all of our homeowners who stick with us, who advocate for us out in the community about the great work that we do. So switching gears a little bit, we're going to talk a little bit about Square Foot Club. Yes. And what is the Square Foot Club? Madrina, I was recording earlier, and Madrina said, oh,
really? He's in your office now.
Bernard, get out of my office.
I think he's having some issues.
Oh, he's highlighting
now
my
he's
mess.
going to Sam's. Hey, that's our boss, right?
Right?
We need to go make sure he's
so rude.
Mess. What are you doing?
Okay.
Okay. Well.
All right. Well, let's hear from Edie while we go take care of this monster.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Edie Thornton, and I am a volunteer and donator of Pensacola Habitat for Humanity. I support them and would like to ask you to support them too. They are an impact in our community by providing affordable housing. And when I think about our holiday season this year, how it's very different from a lot of other holiday seasons, Home for the Holidays is not something we can all do right now. But what we do at Pensacola Habitat for Humanity is actually provide homes for the holidays that are affordable for those members in our community. I love volunteering here. I love being a part of this team that provides this to our community in Pensacola. Just really wish that you would consider donating or participating as a volunteer with Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
Oh my goodness. Edie. Where would we be without Miss Edie? Edie has come from nowhere and has been such a blessing to our organization. Edie is a dedicated volunteer, and who knows where we would be without her. She brings so many skills to what it is that we do, and she is always willing to do anything to make our lives easier. And so,
well, and I was going to say, she's a perfect example of using your talent to volunteer with us, because that's exactly what she did. She helps us a lot with our data entry and troubleshooting and things like that. So we wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things we do if it wasn't for Edie. And so you never know, what you may think is something that is easy and not worth anything to us, maybe the perfect thing we need.
So we appreciate Edie so much. And let's check in on our donations. Do we have any new donations, new information?
Let's see. I think they're counting it up right now.
While we're talking about that, I'm going to get back to the Square Foot Club because I was so rudely interrupted by the monster elf. So the Square Foot Club is just a very unique way to give back to our affiliate monthly. So you may specify smaller units of money, but we can count on your donation each month. And so the Square Foot, you can select however small, however large, and it's a recurring donation monthly that we can count on as an affiliate. And so we greatly appreciate Square Foot Club. You get all kinds of perks with that membership. You come to the Food Truck Festival and you can become a VIP at those events. When we get back to doing normal things like eating together and gathering, there will be benefits like a visit to our annual dinner, things like that. And so we really are encouraging people to sign up for our Square Foot Club. And we appreciate you, Edie, for being a Square Foot donor, as well as a key volunteer for us. And so what you got?
So we actually have another $75 to add to the total.
Yeah.
And that is making our new grand total to be $2,959. Y'all, we are so close. We are literally a little bit about $1,050 less.
I don't do math.
I don't either. I'm a communications major. But anyways, it's real close. And I know it's not 4,000, but I know it's really close. And I think we can get there. We have a few things more that we're doing tonight before we wrap up. So help us get there to 4,000. I think we can do it.
I think we can too. And speaking of donations, we want to recognize now our donors of the year. And this couple has been a huge donor of ours for many years, and how they donate is very unique. And so I thought that it's very cool to kind of highlight them, because we're pushing ornament sales tonight. And you want to show again the ornament? Yeah. Our ornaments are $25 and they can be purchased through our website, but they're so pretty. Shout out to First City. But our donor of the year this year, donors, are Mr. and Ms. Beadle. And how they donate is they cut a check each year for X number of dollars, and then they actually send us addresses of people, family, friends, all throughout the United States that they love, and they want to receive these ornaments. And so they just say, here's X amount of dollars. Please send a few ornaments here or there. Keep the rest as a donation. And we just think that that's a very special way to both donate, and then it's also a special gift. Having an ornament on your tree that has Pensacola Habitat for Humanity 2020 is kind of a special thing. And so we want to recognize Mr. and Ms. Beadle for their contributions throughout the year. They loved the Habitat whenever we were able to get together and drink beer together. The Habitats are one of their special events, and they were actually slated to volunteer with us at the golf tournament that also got canceled last week, but we're going to bring you a great golf tournament on Friday. And so, Mr. and Ms. Beadle, we appreciate all of your support and couldn't do it without you. So thank you. This evening, we thought with 2020 being 2020, we thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to recognize not probably, the most important contributor to Pensacola Habitat ever. And so this year, we are so thrilled to, I guess, present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Miss Betty Salter. And so we created a little video in honor of Miss Betty. It does not do her any justice, because anybody who knows Miss Betty Salter knows that there's nothing that we could do through Zoom or really in person without her being there. Her presence is overwhelming, and it is so powerful and amazing. And I want to let's show the video.
How do you describe Miss Betty?
Miss Betty, anybody knows you knows that you are not a vainglorious type of person. So we're going to do it for you.
Miss Betty has the heart of a servant leader, and an unshakable faith in God.
Someone who is so amazingly kind, just extremely genuine, and just kind eyes and a kind soul. Someone who you only hope to meet in your lifetime.
We want to take the time out just to say thank you for all the service you've provided to us. You have served this organization for well over 30 years. You served as our executive director, volunteering. You served on the land committee, volunteering. You served on the board of directors, volunteering. Everything that was within your willpower that God has blessed you to do, you've done it for Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
Over the years, she's provided Pensacola Habitat her enormous strength and wisdom. We are so very grateful for all of her dedication to our many, many volunteers, to our community, to our organization, and to our staff.
Tonight, we are so thrilled to honor Ms. Betty Salter with our Lifetime Achievement Award for all of her hard work and dedication that she's put forth to Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and our work family. We will also be renaming Volunteer of the Year to be named the Betty Salter Award.
This tree symbolizes hope. Every year going forward, we will light this tree in honor of Miss Betty and all the hope she brings to Pensacola Habitat for Humanity and our community.
Miss Betty, we cannot think of anyone else who is more deserving of this Lifetime Achievement Award. This is our first ever award, and you are so deserving, ma'am. You have served this organization, you've served it well, and you're still serving us right now, so we certainly appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for this.
That has been the hardest secret to keep all week. And when Emma told us that Miss Betty was watching, and I saw that she registered later this week, I was like, oh, I cannot wait until this moment, because she is so deserving. And I honestly would be willing to bet that she doesn't even know how much of a legacy she's left, because I mean, I've been here a year and a half, and I feel like I know her from all the stories that I've been told from not just our staff, but our volunteers and our donors. So thank you, Miss Betty. You truly mean so much to us. And I was so excited when we came up with the idea for the Christmas tree.
Yeah, and so Miss Betty, and this is kind of a new tradition that we are going to begin starting this year. So beginning in 2020, the year prior to our 40th year as an affiliate, we want to light the Christmas tree, and we did plant an evergreen. Thank you to Joshua Scott Design and Landscaping for donating that beautiful tree. But we will be lighting the tree each December, and we know that the seed that you planted will just continue to bring hope to our community. And you have touched countless lives here in Escambia and Santa Rosa County. And for that, we are forever grateful for starting the road. And we know that we will just get better and better. And it's all because of you, Miss Betty. And so thank you so much for everything that you've done for us.
Yes. And so, yeah, we have the tree, but we just didn't feel like that was quite enough.
Nope.
So we also have decided, because what better person to look up to as the ideal volunteer than Miss Betty Salter. And so from here on out, every year, the Volunteer of the Year award will be named the Betty Salter Award. So thank you, Miss Betty. You are a true staple to our organization, and you will forever be a part of it.
And so I'm happy to announce that the first ever Betty Salter Award recipient is going to go to Mr. Frank Beebe for all of his hard work, all of his dedication. And I actually had the opportunity to meet Mr. Beebe pre-COVID. I was having lunch with Miss Susie, who is another outstanding volunteer of ours, and ran into them in their lunch area. And Mr. Beebe's wife said, "Crystal, I finally had to tell him I had to call it quits. He's not getting up on any more roofs. So I hope you're okay with that." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." Yes, ma'am. So we are so grateful for Mr. Beebe and all of his hard work and dedication. And we are so thankful for Miss Beebe and all of her allowing him to do the hard work and dedication for us. So there's that.
Well, and we actually have a little bit of a visitor.
Oh, fun.
So, Bernard has now made his way, and he was sitting over there waiting so patiently. So I guess he's decided to be a little nice now. So this is Bernard, and he is actually, all those things he was doing, he was actually adding a ornament to add to our tree of hope. And that's what the ornaments represent is, and the ornaments on this Christmas tree is representing is all of our donors and supporters through 2020 that help build our tree of hope. And you guys throughout the night have really been helping us build the hope for the next year. So do we have some? No? Okay. So we're going to add this to the Christmas tree. And I think that, let's go on to the next video.
And so when all was said and done, guess what happened? The elf ended up being amazing. And all the people in the community came together to build homes, communities, and hope. Guess what? Hope for the holidays.
You keep saying that.
Can you say hope for the holidays?
Hope for the holidays.
Can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight and helping us build hope for the holidays. We have raised $2,959 with your help tonight, and that is amazing. So thank you guys so much. Now we have decided to extend the fundraiser, and we had planned this before. So we are actually doing the fundraising through next Friday. So tell your friends and family, hey, support Pensacola Habitat. You can actually share the fundraiser that is on our Facebook page, tag some of your friends, because that's what it takes. It's really about the community, bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope. And that all three has to happen for that hope to happen. So that's true. Thank you.
That's true. And I want to say thank you to everyone who donated this evening. Thank you to everybody who opened their homes and opened their heart and told our viewers about why Pensacola Habitat for Humanity is so important to them. And so I appreciate everything, and I hope that everyone has a safe and Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And we will see you soon.